civil war means that means really the term civil war, it means intra or intra-state war. That means inside the country, the people, they will form into different groups and they will fight each other. Okay, so usually we will have a war with the other countries, that we cannot means term as civil war. Okay, so here in Russia also, because of some of the Lenin's repressive policy that created hatred among some people, and during this time, many of them, okay, many of these section of the people, that means those who supported Tsar and the other socialists, okay, they do not like uprising of Bolsheviks, so they form groups or troops, okay, they form military troops and they fight each other. Okay, that is termed as civil war in Russia. Okay. So let us discuss the things happened during that time when the Bolsheviks, when they ordered land redistribution, when the Bolsheviks were decided to seize or the land from the nobles. Okay, most of the Russian soldiers, most of the Russian soldiers, they were from villages, so they all, okay, they all break up, they leave from army, and they they moved to village areas because they wanted to settle in their homeland, they wanted to get a piece of land in their homeland. So when the Bolsheviks ordered land redistribution, that means after when Lenin, when he came into power, what was the decision of Lenin? He wanted to redistribute the land among the peasants. Okay, means access these lands were declared as a social property, and the peasants were given access to that land. Okay, so other people, those who were supportive to Tsar, the other people, those who were supportive to second, second. Yeah. Okay, see children, so those who are supportive to Tsar and the other socialist, okay, Bolshevik is a socialist group, but means the socialists, those who did not believed in Bolsheviks, okay, so these all groups, they formed a group, okay, they formed a troops that were means that were known as in means greens, red, okay, greens, red and all, and the reds were the Bolsheviks, and the greens were the socialist people, that means not included or not believed in Bolsheviks, and the whites were pro-czar, I mean that means those who support the king, mainly we can imagine aristocratic people, that means the nobles and all. So these three groups, that means green and whites, they fight, okay, against the reds, that means against the Bolsheviks. So this was, okay, this war in Russia was supported by the other European country, because if these socialist ideas, okay, if this socialist ideas were spread even that time, okay, during that time, almost all European countries were inspired by the socialist ideas. Okay, so they thought that if the socialist ideas, if it reach into their countries, it would endanger their condition. Okay, so what did happen, you know, children? Suddenly, this war was supported by other European countries like France, America, Britain, and Japan. Okay, and this war means these all had fight against the Bolsheviks. Okay, then during this time there was mass looting, that means the problem, the means during the time of the war, famine, banditry, mass looting, everything was common there in Russia. Then the pro-czarists, that means those who supported Tsar, supported private property, suppressed the peasants and took their land. That means the land which was given to the peasants. Okay, when the Bolsheviks, when they came into power, they given the land back to the peasants, okay, from the nobles. That land they have again recaptured by the pro-Tsar, means that those who supported the king. And that means white. Okay, then so this made non-Bolsheviks unpopular among the people. So that is the consequence after the civil war. That means, so the people understood that the Bolsheviks were supportive to socialism and they divided the land among the peasants. Okay, so again, when the civil war was happened, what did happen? They given back this land to, again they have captured the land from the peasants, and the Bolsheviks were supported by other non-Russian nationalities and judges. That means the Muslim people. So no, Bolsheviks were also were given supported. Okay, they got support from Russia, even from the non-Russian nationalities and the jadis, the Buddhist people. Okay, sorry, the Muslim people. So here we can understand that the civil war was fought among the three groups in Russia. The Reds were the Bolsheviks, Greens were the socialists. Okay, socialists, they were socialists, but they were not the followers of Bolsheviks. Okay, and whites were those who supported, okay, those who supported the king. Okay, so these, among these three troops, the war was fought. It was silently given support by the other European countries because they wanted, they do not want socialist ideas to be there in their country. And during that time, mass looting, famine, okay, it was common in Russia. Then the Tsars, okay, those who supported the king, they took the private property. That means the land which was redistributed among the peasants was taken back. Some of them captured again this, and this made the Bolsheviks, means popular, non-Bolsheviks unpopular. Okay, so this is about civil war. Now we will discuss making a socialist society. That means after this, okay, after the civil war, Lenin, he tried to, he promised some things to the people. So he wanted to make a socialist society. So he founded the all Russian Congress of Soviet, okay, Soviet Union. He was established in Russia. So hence after, okay, hence after he mainly look forward to make Russia better economically. That means industrial expansion and the agricultural production. Okay, he wanted to achieve a growth in the industries as well as in agriculture. Okay, so children, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here, what are the steps, okay, taken by Lenin to improve industries or the economical growth, to improve economic growth? See, children, the first already we have discussed the industries and the banks, okay, nationalized during the civil war. During the time of the civil war itself, a centralized planning was introduced in the country. That means all banks were brought under the control of the government. Okay, why the government means wanted or the bank should be nationalized, you know, children? Because the private banks, okay, private banks, what do you mean by private bank? A private person or a private management is owned the wealth, okay, on the wealth and control the wealth. Okay, so if it is nationalized, it means that it should be, bank should be owned and regulated by the government. So the wealth is handled by the government. Okay, that is the main intention why the bank should be nationalized. Okay, so most of the industries were brought under government control. Is it clear, children? Because
Yes,
most
ma'am.
of the industries till that time it was run by the private people. So there was no profit. Means that private people, if they earn profit, they will not be ready to share it among the workers. Okay, so Lenin's government, what it has done, all industries and banks, okay, were nationalized. That means were brought under the control of the government. Okay, and a process of centralized planning, uniformity in each and every sphere. That means uniformity in banking, uniformity in schooling, everything was a centralized planning was introduced. That means the main government will take over the responsibility of most of the institution. That is meant by centralized planning. Okay, so making a socialist society means that under Lenin, the Russia, okay, Russia has improved its economic and agriculture, means economic growth was developed during the time of Lenin. So they made many plans to made Russia into progress. The first one, the industries and the banks were nationalized. All industries were brought under the government control, centralized planning, uniformity in all realms, okay, realms of industry, agriculture, education, banking, everything. They created a uniform planning. Then 5-year plans were introduced. Very important, children. See, in India, okay, in India also we have started 5-year plans. You know, children, what do you mean by 5-year plans? When in India it has been started? Any idea?
19
Hmm? See?
after independence. 1950.
After, see children, after when we got independence, okay, that means that when the Britishers were here, what it happened, they have exploited, okay, the economy of India. So Indian economy, agriculture and industry, everything was ruined. Okay, to make it better, after when we got our independence, 5-year plans was introduced in India. Okay, so before that, okay, first time ever in the world, in Russia, in the year 1927, okay, 1927, first year 5-year plans were introduced. That means a target, a fixed target will fix it for an industry. Okay, within that period, that means within that 5 year, they should have to achieve that progress, or that achieve that target. Understand, children, what you meant by 5-year plans?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that means a target will fix within a 5 year. Okay, then within that limited time, they should have to achieve that target. So 5-year plans were introduced in Russia. First, it was in 1927. Okay, 1927, the first 5-year plans were introduced in Russia. Mainly, it focused on the industrial growth. Okay, so the government, the two 5-year plans, mainly the Russian government focused on the industrial growth. Okay, so as a result, industrial production was increased in Russia. That means there was a fast growth in the industrial production, and new factories, new cities, okay, everything came up as because of the industrial production. Railway lines were expanded. That means, as and when we have discussed in this beginning about industrialization, so the government fixed a plan, okay, and tried to achieve it with the help of the workers. So the first 5-year plans was introduced in the year 1927, and it especially focused on industrial growth. As a result, industrial expansion, the production was increased. Okay, then new factories, cities, okay, came. But we will look on the other side. You know, children, rapid construction. There means a city. Okay, in city in Russia, mainly focused on iron and steel industry. There, the target, okay, the 5-year target is achieved within 3 years. Okay, that means because the workers were motivated, okay, because the socialist ideas were spread among these people. So target, I just think about a target. Okay, within 5 years, they will fix a target, you know, but they have achieved it before. That means within 3 years, the workers, they work hard and they achieved that target within 3 years. Okay, so the workers were supported, okay, the socialist ideas and Lenin. So that happened to poor working condition. Poor working condition, that means, you know, children, during extreme winter, we have already discussed about the winter in Russia. Sometimes it would be extreme there. So during that time, during the extreme winter time, even the workers, okay, while they were working in a 5-floor building or something, they have to come down for their basic sanitation. That means for toilet or washroom. These people, okay, from fifth floor, they needed to come down to the ground floor, okay, for their basic facilities. Okay, so the rapid construction, they were producing on a large scale, but the workers condition still it was poor. They were working hard. Okay, 5-year plan, targeted plan, they have achieved. Okay, they had achieved within 3 year. Okay, that was the extreme tendency of the people. Then an extended schooling system developed. Please note it down, children. All these are the important points. Extended schooling system means that even means they know the workers should be educated. Okay, so even the workers and the workers, they had the admission were opened in universities. They can also work and they can also study. Okay, then crunches were established in factories. What do you mean by crunches? Any idea?
Nurse 10 plus.
Means to take care the children, kids. Okay, like a nursery, they will woman workers, they can bring their children to the factories. There will be facility of crunches. They can take care, means they can take care their kids or babies there, and they can work also. So crunches were established in factories. Cheap public health care was provided. Cheap public health care means that uh, at low cost, they will get treatment from the government hospitals. Okay, with their limited money or with their affordable income, they will get treatment in the government hospitals. And quarters, model quarters for the workers. That means with means it could be affordable for them. Okay, with cheap rent or something, model quarters were given to the workers. Okay, so mainly from all this, what you can understand, children, when he was in power, he mainly focused the welfare of the workers. Okay, workers and the peasants, so that he made many things to improve Russian economy, as well as he tried to focus the life of the workers also. Okay, but even some of the cases, but still there had problem. Poor working condition was there among the peasants, but still it was achieved very rapidly. Let us discuss the point. All industries and banks were nationalized. All banks and industries, okay, were brought, that was owned and regulated by the government. Okay, so there should be no provision for private property. Okay, that is meant by industries and banks were nationalized. Centralized planning, okay, bring uniformity in each and every sector, okay, of the economy. Then 5-year plans, 1927 to 32 means 5-year plans. A fixed target will fix for a period of 5 years. Within that limited time, they should have to achieve that progress. And Russia, it was very fast. Some of the factories, iron and steel factory, it achieved, okay, within 3 years, okay, that they achieved that target. As a result, industrial production was increased, new factory cities came up, but still there was some problem. That means because of this rapid construction, okay, that means the workers, they were working together to achieve this target, or to achieve economical expansion, but it led to poor working condition in some of the areas. There were some problems for the workers. And then an extended schooling system developed. Arrangements were made for factory workers and peasants to enter universities. They wanted to make the workers be educated. So arrangements were made to make the workers and the peasants, that means the admission was open even to these people. Then crunches, okay, was established for the women workers. Cheap public health care was provided at a low cost. They will get medicines from the government hospital if they are sick. Okay. Then model quarters. Okay, modern living quarters were set up for workers. That means with their limited or affordable income, they can live with high priorities, or good facilities were available in the model quarters. So this all was the means making a socialist society, means what all socialist ideas came to be established there in Russia after when Lenin, when he was there in power. Okay, here children, one important thing you have to note it down. I have told you, please note it down, this city's name, Magnitogorsk. Here is the steel plant. Okay, the steel plant or the construction steel industry has rapidly achieved that progress. Within 3 years, they have made a steel plant over here. Okay, the city in Russia. So this is about socialism. Okay, socialist ideas. Which all socialist ideas were existed or came to be done by the Lenin. And you know, children, during that time, 1927, Lenin, he was expired, and Stalin, okay, Joseph Stalin, he became the new ruler, Bolshevik ruler itself, Bolshevik leader. He became the new ruler, and what all ideas was brought by Stalin. Okay, Stalinism and collectivization. Okay, collective. That was the policy brought by Stalin. See, children, so industrial growth and expansion we have seen there. Okay, that means here we have discussed about mostly 5-year plans were introduced, and they focused on industrial growth, industrial production expanded, the workers were given some more privileges, okay, crunches, cheap medical facilities, quarters, okay, and even they were means they can also have given the provision for education. Okay, so the workers we have seen, but what about the peasants? That means the agriculture. Okay, the agriculture, those who people were doing agriculture, what would be, means what was their condition? So children, uh, that time, before, when Bolsheviks were there, they have redistributed the land to the peasants. Okay. And during the time of civil war, what it happened? Most of the land, they means it was reoccupied by the king's followers. Okay, that means those who supported the king were again, they captured the land from the peasants. Okay, so the peasants again, the agriculture, those who were doing agriculture, agriculturists or the farmers, their condition again was worse during this time. And the government fixed a price. Okay, even though the government fixed a rate, you know, children, now our farmers were in a strike. Is it, children? You know,
Yes, ma'am.
why these people are striking? You know the reason?
Because they are not able to succeed their fundamental needs.
There would be, means about the rate. Okay, because we were producing something, but the government has fixed a rate that is not, it is not even supported by the farmers. It is not enough for them. Okay, so here also the government has fixed a rate, okay, rate for the crops or the grains they were producing, but it was very low. So the peasants, they were not ready to sell these products to the government. Okay, so Lenin, he believed that most of the land, okay, most of the land was cultivated by rich peasants there. Okay, means in among the peasants itself, there were some division. That means some were very rich and some were poor. Okay, that was the situation in Russia. So Stalin, okay, Stalin, Joseph Stalin, who became the next ruler. Okay, after Lenin, he became the ruler. He believed that the rich peasants, okay, the rich peasants were holding or hoarding these products. What do you mean by hoarding or holding?
Capture.
That means they will not sell the product. Okay, they will just keep the products for some time. Okay, and means just to make the price, make it high. Okay, then only after then only they will sell the products. Okay, for that they will hoard or they will hold the things for some time. Okay, so here also the Kulkas. Please note it down, children. The rich peasants, okay, in Russia, they were known as Kulkas. Okay, so here the Kulkas, they owned majority of the land in Russia, and they were cultivating the land. Okay, they owned the majority of the land. So Stalin, when he came into power, he wanted to eliminate these section of the people. That means the rich peasants from Russia. Okay, is it clear, children? Because during that time,
Yes, ma'am.
most of the land it was under the control of the nobles before. Okay, but when after Bolsheviks, when they came, what they have done, they have redistributed the land, but again some of the land was recaptured by the pro-Tsars people. Okay, that means those who supported the king. So it again it was a problem among the peasants, and the government has fixed a rate for their products, but what was happened, it was very low, so the peasants was not ready. Okay, they were not ready to sell their products to the king, sorry, to the government. Okay, so the government, so Stalin, so there was some problems was there. So Stalin, Joseph Stalin, who became the ruler after Lenin's death, Joseph Stalin, he became the ruler. So he wanted to eliminate the kulkas, the rich peasants, okay, the rich farmers in Russia. So he introduced a plan. The land from the kulkas was taken, and state controlled farms were established. Please note it down, children, it is important. So the land which was owned and controlled by the rich peasants, it was taken back. Okay, it was taken or it was captured back from these people, and state controlled farms, that means this cultivation or the production was controlled by the government, that was established in Russia when Stalin, okay, was in power, and he brought a famous policy, that is collectivization. So what do you mean by collectivization? See, children, all peasants had to cultivate collective farms. Okay, collective farms or kolkhoz, that was the name in Russia. That means they will collectively, they will grow together like the socialist ideas, and the profit was shared by the peasants working on the land. Okay, that collectivization, from the term itself, the answer is there. That means they will produce together. Okay, the farming or this will done by a group of people, and profit also will share by the peasants, those who work on that land. Okay, that is meant by collectivization. Okay, so what was the problem here for the peasants? Most of the land it was owned by some other people, and the government has fixed a rate, but it was not enough for the peasants. So they wanted, okay, so what they wanted to do, so they were not ready, the peasants were not ready to sell their crops or the products to the government. So Stalin, he understood that, okay, most of the land which was owned by the rich farmers, that was Kulkas. Okay, that is one of the main problem why the peasants are suffering. Okay, during that time, so he wanted to eliminate the rich farmers or rich peasants from Russia, and all lands from the Kulkas was taken, okay, was captured, and state controlled farms, that means the farming which was controlled by the government. Okay, state means government, was introduced or established here. And collectivization, okay, by collectivization it means that all land will cultivate together, and the profit is shared among the peasants, okay, those who were working. Then, so even but some of the peasants, they do not like this idea of collectivization, and the peasants resistance, okay, means many of the peasants resisted against this movement. And but the Stalin, he was a very, means he was very despotic in manner, and they were, okay, those who opposed this collectivization, policy were charged with conspiracy against socialism. Okay, they were all arrested, they were deported and exiled. Okay, means the what the Hitler has done there. Okay, the same policy means those who opposed the socialist ideas or collectivization were arrested, deported, and exiled or forced into prisons or labor camps. Then many were forced to make false statement under torture. Okay, even though they were innocent, sometimes they will be tortured by the police or for the military people, and they were arrested and they were executed. So the peasants, those who resisted against collectivization, was faced a serious oppression from these people. Okay, so this is about Stalinism and collectivization. See, children, mm, the first point from this first point was the means because of the acute crisis. Okay, about the land and all, there was some problem among the peasants. The government, even though the government fixed a rate, the peasants were not ready to sell their grains to the government. So Lenin understood that the main problem, because some of the rich peasants is holding the supply. Okay, they were holding the supply. That is the main problem for the peasants, or that affected the peasants. So he just introduced a plan. Okay, he wanted to eliminate the rich farmers or the rich peasants, kolakas, and state controlled farms were introduced. Then the next one, collectivization, cultivate collective farms. Okay, collective farms should cultivate together, and the profit also was shared by the peasants. Then, even though some of the peasants, they do not like, okay, they do not supported collectivization, but all these people were arrested, deported by Stalin. Then the influence, okay, USSR or the Russian influence, children, after when socialist ideas or Soviet Union was established in Russia, many countries, okay, communist parties were formed on the line of Russia. Many countries, many other European countries, they followed the same idea, socialist ideas that was in Russia. It gave the world a new economic system known as socialism. What do you mean by economic system? Collect together means grow together, work together, and share the profit together. Okay, that was the policy of the socialism. So it gave the world a new economic system, that is socialism. Then the Bolsheviks encouraged colonial people to follow their experiment. It inspired a number of freedom movement in other countries. That means because of these ideas, these Bolshevik ideas, which was spread in Russia, it encouraged other people, okay, other countries also to get their freedom. Means colonial people means that which all countries made colony under other countries. Okay, so this was the socialist ideas that was in Russia. It was encouraged, okay, by the other countries, and economic system and new communist parties, China and all communist party, Vietnam, China, all these are communist parties, right? So many European countries follow the communist ideas in their field. Yeah. Children, so our portions has been completed, and next day onwards we will start our revision. Then I'll tell you to study, means we will study topic wise. We should have to focus on descriptive question. Before that, I will tell you, children, Remia ma'am, she told me already she has sent some extra notes yesterday or today. She has sent some extra notes to you. When you come for the next day, that means which day you have geography, that day you have to read all this, means you have to read all this, and prepare one word question. Also study the questions she sent to you. Okay, she had sent to you today, yesterday, I think yesterday she had sent some question. So she told me to inform you this matter. Then for for your history revision, we'll start with this lesson, okay? Because we haven't taken any test. So when you come for the next class, the first topic, that means the age of social change. Okay, so just read the question and find out the means one word questions, and also study the questions related or from that question. So study means you don't need to by heart all these questions. Just focus on the main points. Okay. Okay. Children, so just if you have notes with you, can you open that? So you have to study the views of radicals, liberals and conservative, impact of industrialization, socialist ideas in the 19th century. Then fifth question, brief note on the personalities. Okay. So children, when you come for the next class, study the first six questions which I send you through WhatsApp. Okay. That means the views of liberals, radicals, and conservatives, industrialization, socialist ideas, and means the socialist ideas of Robert Owen, Louis Blanc, and all, Karl Marx. Then demand of the workers. Okay, formed in
What
England
are
and
those
Germany.
question numbers?
1 to 6. Okay, 1 to 6 questions. And also read. See, children, it's not decided whether your exam should be descriptive or MCQ. So both you cannot avoid. Okay, so sometimes if you people are lucky, you will have MCQ anyway, but don't expect that. Okay, it would be descriptive, 95% descriptive. Okay, so but you have to study, means you have to see the one word question also. So from the first topic, choose maximum. Okay, select maximum one word question and study 1 to 6 question. And it is not compulsory to study all these answers by heart. Just study point wise. Okay, you should know the points, which points, and you can expand in your own words. Okay, but it must be complete. The sentence must be complete. So focus the main point and study. Just think about the views of radicals. Okay, that means they wanted government was based on majority country's population, woman suffragette movement, or private property. They favored, they disliked concentration of private property. So that main 3 points are there. You can expand or you can express in your own words. Okay, so try to study this, read that exact topic, and come for Wednesday. Okay, children?
Yes,
And if any doubt you have, we will discuss it on that day. We will clear it on that. Okay, children? Okay, so it's the time to wind up the class. If just go through today's portion, I made it short. Okay, and revision time, if you want, I will explain it once more because we needed to complete our portions anyway. So if you have any doubt, you can clear it on the next class. Okay, children?
yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.